Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy Wednesday to you. What an exciting time to be in the space. People talking about XRP. It's up a few percentage, huh? That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see BTC is doing this thing. That is awesome as well. Most importantly, though, what's most important is that we are early to the game, my friends. We are early adopters in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. And so for me, that is without question the most exciting thing. We're going to go over some stuff today from Twitter. Hope you guys are all prepared for Swell North America. That's going to be an awesome, absolutely awesome event. Looking forward to hanging out there and doing the virtual thing and gaining some information, leveling up the XRP IQ and digital asset space IQ as well. So it's going to be a really, really cool time for sure, without question. I don't know what to cover today. I got to tell you, it's just kind of everything's everywhere, all over. So I don't know what I'm going to share, but I am going to share some stuff mainly from Twitter today. Because this is some interesting stuff that's kind of going on. So listen, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So let's do this. So DJ Peter Voss at Peter Voss 6 on Twitter. Definitely want to follow this guy. He's a guy who's always adding value, as I like to say, to the community, always willing to share as well. So that's always a cool thing. So open the floodgates, U.S. customers to see more crypto accessibility, more crypto accessibility. And I saw something about the institutions as well coming into the space. So it's going to be a very, very interesting time for sure. And then another one here is from Peter Voss. It says gold trading volume surges on cryptocurrency markets. Both of these are really, really good reads. What else we got here? So yeah, anyone think it's a little, I don't want to say if it's odd, but it's why is Warren Buffett adding hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of additional, he's already the biggest holder in Bank of America. Why is he investing even more? I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe that he obviously he is on the inside and knows what Bank of America is about to do. And I believe that Lee from SPQR Media, who will be on the channel this Sunday at 2 p.m., I believe 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK time. So hit me up and say that's not the right time if that's not the right time in the comments, okay? If they don't match. But it's 7 p.m. UK time, which I believe to be 2 p.m. Eastern time in the good old US of A. We're going to have Lee from SPQR Media on the channel. We're going to have the King, the deep diver himself, King Solomon, on the channel. So that's going to be really, really cool. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk crypto, talk traditional finance, and get to know one another. It's going to be a cool hang. Looking forward to hanging out with the family as well and just chatting with you guys. It's going to be a cool hang. But I do believe that Lee really tapped into something when he did the deep dive on Bank of America. And in going through all the different documents, he came to the conclusion, and I agree, that Bank of America is kind of looking like they're going to want to be the market maker, almost like the market makers for the banks, if you will. Why would Warren Buffett, here it is here, Warren Buffett invest almost $400 million, and they say it as well, $400 million more in Bank of America? This came out from the Motley Fool in my neck of the country. Why is he doing that, guys? Word of the large stock purchase came less than a week after Berkshire Hathaway revealed it had recently bought more than $800 million worth of the bank's share. Why? It's a bank, right? Right? The masses hear that and they're like, why? Right? It's mainstream, right? Why? You think about the Ripple patent, where the Bank of America patent, where it mentions Ripple in the patent. You think about the tweet from Alex Cobbs You think about that tweet from Alex Cobbs, right? Forgive me. Sorry, podcast guys, podcast family. Forgot to turn my phone on silence. But you think about the tweet that Alex Cobb had tweeted, where he mentioned about the partnership between Ripple and Bank of America. And one of the people from, I believe the people was from Ripple, asked them to take it down because they were planning on a huge announcement. We see the patent thanks to, was it Michael McDaniel, right, from the Telegram chat, another great deep dive guy who shared with us that patent between Bank of America and Ripple. Why would Ripple ask Alex Cobb to take that tweet down? Think about that. Of all the tweets that the XRP community is known for, just sharing information on crypto Twitter, why that tweet? Why that tweet? Why did Ripple ask Alex Cobb to take that tweet down? Now, listen, we all know Warren Buffett. We all know, you know, listen, smart guy, right? He was already the #1 shareholder in Bank of America, right? Why would he spend on another 400 guys? Are you listening to the money? And why would he invest another? He didn't just put 10, 20 million. This dude put 400 million. Why? Because he knows something. You think that this, he could poo-poo in poo-poo, right? He can, you know, he can demean and belittle Bitcoin all he wants. But this dude, you think he doesn't know that this is a new asset class? You think he's not familiar with blockchain technology and DLT technology? You think he doesn't know what Bank of America is looking to do? What do you think this dude's not smart with his money? There's got to be a reason why he decides to add an additional $400 million in Bank of America. And I just want you, and I'm saying this because I want you to think of where we're going. Where we're going. We're breaking away from the legacy system that Bank of America profited from massively. They're one of the top 8 that benefit from the no-show. They benefit from the friction in the system. Bank of America is one of those 5 to 8 companies that profited from the system. If we're moving to a different space now, and it involves blockchain technology and DLT, if we're moving away from that, why would Warren Buffett be adding more money to Bank of America that benefited from the old system? It's got to be because he knows something that Bank of America is going to be doing. We're moving to a new system. How is Bank of America going to play? What's their role in this new system? It has to be massive. And I believe that Lee from SPQR Media really tapped into it when he did that deep dive. And it was essentially that, you know, listen, because of the vocal rule change, it was another banking rule change that they were moving away from, where Bank of America had to pivot because they were going to lose a revenue stream. And I can't remember exactly what it was. We will find out from Lee from SPQR Media on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. They had to pivot because the revenue stream that Bank of America was accustomed to getting was going away. It was no longer. Maybe it was the Dodd-Frank thing. So Bank of America had to pivot, and they have been pivoting. And there's a reason why Ripple is mentioned on the patent with Bank of America and Ripple. There's a reason for that. Listen, again, I'm going to say this again. Out of all the tweets, hundreds, if not thousands of tweets between the amongst the XRP community, why is that particular tweet asked to be taken down? And they said, actually, you know, we got an announcement that we want to make. Could you take that down? And then you throw in Warren Buffett, 400 million guys, 400 million more in Bank of America. that has to make you think, what is going on? And again, Bank of America is not relying on the old legacy system with all that friction, which is one of the reasons why they got the patent. What Ripple is mentioned in that patent. And my understanding is they have a bunch of patents, Bank of America. But I'm telling you, I truly believe that Lee from SPQ Armida tapped into something when he did that deep dive. And hopefully that deep dive is available now, because I know they took down a bunch of the videos that they did. It was a great deep dive. It might even still be available. It might be, because I checked like a week ago when Lee did that last deep dive, quote unquote. It took only about 30 minutes. And then I went to the channel, and I believe the Bank of America deep dive was there. So my point to all of this rambling is Bank of America is making a move. Of course, Warren Buffett knows what it is. Of course he knows. You think they're keeping it from him? Yeah, I don't think so. He knows what it is. And again, it can't be based upon the old system that is going away. It has to be on the new system. Who's intimately involved in the new system when it comes to dealing with banks? That would be Ripple. I'm not saying that Warren Buffett is investing in Bank of America because of a Ripple in that partnership. What I'm saying is he's investing in Bank of America because Bank of America is going to be positioned, has begun already positioned itself to be the one in this new system. That's what it feels like to me. It really does. And again, why would the people from Ripple ask Alice Cobb to take down that tweet that mentioned the partnership between Ripple and Bank of America? That's all that NDA stuff. That's all that other kind of, can't show our hand stuff, right? That's all of that kind of stuff, if you understand what I'm saying. So I just think, wow. And shout out to Elijah Saeed, who shared this. He put another 400 million. Think about that. Wow. That's just something right there. And I think it's something to it, guys. We shall soon find out. We shall soon find out. You just got to kind of put the pieces together and say, yeah. I mean, think again, he's not going to put an additional 400 million just because he thinks the stock's going to do well. Why does he think the stock's going to do well? Why does he think the company's going to do? What's going to happen? He knows something. Warren Buffett knows something. And I believe it is around this new financial system, DLT. I believe that Ripple is involved in that somehow. It's going to certainly partner with Bank of America somehow. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I really do believe it's going to be huge. And I believe Warren Buffett believes it's going to be huge. That's why he put an additional 400 million into it. Again, I want to clarify this. I'm not saying that he's putting 400 million in because Bank of America and Ripple have a partnership. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's obvious that there's a partnership. It's obvious that Bank of America and Ripple are partnered in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. But what Warren Buffett knows that because of that partnership, if you will, and it could be to a big degree or small measure, Bank of America is positioning itself to be the one in the new system. That's what I believe. Right? People aren't buying Santander or Banco Santander stock because of the partnership there. No. Right? But if there's some significant moves that Bank of America, Banco Santander is doing, then they would. right? So it all goes hand in hand to me. So in any case, I wanted to share that with you guys. That I think is really, really significant. There's a little interesting thing here about the exchange in Singapore. I don't know why that one. The exchange in Singapore is delisting 29 cryptocurrencies. And if it's liquid, I used to use liquid. Some challenges using liquid, but yeah, I used to use liquid to get the sell tokens. So 29 cryptos delisted on the liquid exchange to comply with Singapore's FATF crypto regulation. What do you think about that? So definitely Singapore is making sure they're going to be FATF compliant. That's no question. Singapore is the one. They're not messing around. Singapore, Thailand, no, absolutely not, right? So just think about that. Because of the Singapore thing, this liquid exchange that is either based out of or housed in Singapore, they had to delist 29 digital assets. This is Japanese. So a major Japanese crypto exchange, Liquid, says this is a Japanese exchange, must be housed or based or running out of Singapore, has delisted 29 cryptos to comply with the crypto regulation in Singapore. In an effort to become a licensed crypto exchange operator in the country, Singapore has been enhancing its crypto regulation in line with the with the standards set by the Financial Action Task Force. So think about that. One of the largest crypto exchanges in Japan, Liquid, has applied for a license to operate in Singapore. Its parent company, Coin, is licensed by the Japanese Financial Services Agency. Liquid announced last week, due to heightened compliance requirements set by Singaporean regulations, some listed tokens cannot continue to trade on Liquid and will be taken off the markets. Now, the vast majority of these, most people don't even know what they are. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to list them. I think it's important to understand, why would my token have to be delisted to comply with the compliant? What's going on with my particular token that is not meeting these requirements? So as of Monday, the digital assets that have been or will be delisted are SNX, Myth, DRG, WLO, Storj, STORJ, WIN, WIN, VOO, VUU, XNK, never heard of any of these, PPL, ENJ, is that engine? Interesting. I believe that to be engine. AMLT, interesting, AMLT, Dent, okay, FSN, Foxtrot, Sierra, November, Gen, LND, MITX, MITX, SPHTX, MRK, BRC, Monero. Monero. How is it? I'm wondering, why do you think Monero is not meeting these particular compliance needs in Singapore, which is going by the FATF guidelines? Neo, interesting. Gotta wonder about Neos. That's what's going on there. That I don't understand it. So IPSX, ADH, Zcash, another privacy coin. IHF, PMA, QAX, Hydro, heard of Hydro. I was surprised Hydro is even still around. I think they're like a liquidity type for decentralized exchanges, but I believe. And the one that I find the most fascinating is Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens has been or will be delisted off of Liquid. Now, I primarily have been going to Liquid only because of, what do I want to say? To purchase the sell tokens. That was the only reason why I've been using it. I don't know what other assets it lists on Liquid. I would imagine the top 3, top 10. Wouldn't you? Stellar Lumens to be delisted. I find that to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video. Let me mention the major ones again. Monero, Neo, Zcash, Stellar Lumens to be delisted off the liquid exchange. It's a Japanese exchange, either based or housed or something in Singapore. And in order to get the license, they have to do work, if you will, to do work in Singapore, to do business in Singapore. They had to delist these tokens. So that's what it is. It's a Japanese exchange, liquid, whose umbrella company is Coin, the Coin Exchange. They're trying to do business, if you will, in Singapore. And to meet the FATF rules, they had to delist all of these digital assets. Wow. I mean, there's got to be 30 digital assets here. And the major ones, Monero, Neo, Zcash, Stellar Lumens. Just something to think about. Something to think about. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.